important concept we would understand is asteroids. So asteroids are the belt of rocky object which is present between Mars and Jupiter. In a simple way, I can say inner planets being separated from outer planets. So just separate inner versus outer. Okay. If inner and outer are separated, then what would happen? This portion which separates it is called as asteroid. Asteroids are rocky objects which are present and they are very small as compared to the planets. They are pebble sized and they are called as meteoroids. Together the phenomena is seen, it is called as asteroid belt. The next is meteoroid. From the asteroid, a particle breaks and this particle is nothing but meteoroid. Understand the spelling carefully. It's not meteorite. We'll understand about meteorite in a while. So what is meteoroid? From the asteroid, oid and oid, as you can remember, it breaks apart into a small part and separates out. This is called as meteoroid. The part that breaks from the asteroid is called as a meteoroid. Meteorite can also come from comets, not necessarily from asteroids, but also from comets, right? The next is meteors. Meteors are also called as shooting stars. When the meteoroid, which we saw in the previous slide, come closer to the earth, they are actually burnt in the earth's surface, they vaporize and they turn into a streak of light. These streaks of light appear similar to comets, but they are actually not comet. We'll understand a difference between this and comet in a while, but they vaporize, they appear as streaks of light and therefore they are called as shooting stars. Also, they move so fast that it heats up and glows as it moves through the atmosphere. So it appears as a star is shooting and therefore it is called as a shooting star. Shooting stars are the other name for meteors. They are streaks of light. They move at a very fast pace. They come closer to the earth's surface. They vaporize and there is a light which is seen in the atmosphere. And finally, most meteors would burn in the atmosphere before they reach the ground. So before they reach the ground, they actually burn. The next is meteoroids. Now meteoroids, so far meteoroids, what we studied was breaking apart from the asteroid, and when it comes close to the earth, it is meteor. And what is meteoroid? When the meteoroids don't vaporize as they enter the earth's atmosphere, but they remain rocky as such and they fall onto the earth's surface. They don't vaporize and they fall on the earth's surface. And when they land on the earth's surface, this is called as meteorite. There have been huge crater formations which are seen on earth because of the fall of meteoroids. These meteoroids, huge pieces of rocks which fall on the earth and there is a huge depression that is formed. And these are called as meteoroid craters. Very famous crater of meteoroid crater is seen in United States, right? And other parts as well. The next is comet. Now, comet, how do you differentiate it from shooting star meteors? Comet has two tails. Most of them have two tails. One tail is the gas tail, the other tail is the dust tail. Both of these tails point away from the sun. So they move in an elliptical path. As I said, when we were talking about Uranus, the discovery of Uranus done by Herschel, and Herschel said that we discovered that Uranus is a planet because it moves in a circular orbit and comets move in an elliptical orbit. So as you can see, very close here and very far off here. Clear? So it moves in an elliptical orbit with tails